some of the books Srila Prabhupada had, or has, or they've been here for a long time. Some I can see are like new editions, so I know they weren't here before Prabhupada's here, but many of these are like first editions, it looks like, of the Srimad Bhagavatam, like third canto, so.
So these were the books Prabhupada were using to, translate, or?
Well, he translated them, so they would bring a volume up here, so.
Oh, okay.
So it may have been some of the books that he used during the classes, like you get class in Srimad Bhagavatam, so some of these volumes may be the ones he actually used when he gave class, And where he may have had in the edition, we got some, Devanagari, Sanskrit books down there, so he may have used some of those for translating or looking up things. And that's this jar right here. This was on his desk for many years. We had many different items on his desk, and they seemed to be here for many years. Even when Prabhupada was here, but a lot of the things we put away, we locked away for safekeeping because we figured that things may disappear, which I've heard that a few things have disappeared up here. So, like this is a glass jar, and it has like different pictures. Let's see, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu. It's like somebody made it, and they put some potpourri in there, some like flower petals and dried flower petals, and some perfume or something in there. That was on Prabhupada's desk for many years. Right here, and here, as far as original things, I think this is original thing. This is a clock that shows, all the different time zones in the world and what time it's supposed to be, and like that. I'm not sure if it still works or not, but and this is a dictaphone right here. I don't know if was used by Srila Prabhupada, or anyway, it's been up here for a long time, this dictaphone. Okay. And we go in this room. This is Srila Prabhupada's bedroom right here. Light. And this is Srila Prabhupada's bed that he slept on. It's always been here. And this is the same bed cover that's always been here. You can see this in one of the films of Srila Prabhupada. Charya Part 1 or 2 or whatever like that. And there's some slippers. I think they're like, you say reproductions of the originals, because I heard somebody stole the original shoes are up here that were just like sitting right there. And, or either they stole it or they stole what they thought was the originals.
So this deity was there when Prabhupada?
No, this is Kartamashan, and he's always been here in New Dwarka. He was downstairs originally in the what we call the sanctuary. He was always in the front, like the front lobby, or so to speak, and then he went to I think we had him in the gift shop for a while, not to sell, but just to be up there, and then he was in different places. We decided we should keep him up here because he's like part of New Dwarka. He's not an installed deity, but we wanted him to be in a safe place because he's always been here in New Dwarka, so we kept him up here in Prabhupada's quarters.
So what is the significance of this jar, Prabhu? This bowl?
The what?
The bowl, that plate.
The bowl. This bowl, originally we used to put in from the altar because we read Nectar Devotion when she make offerings to the deity when it comes to the temple, like some fruits. We used to have that in front of the temple.
So it's not...
in front of the altar. And then one time, as you can see in the photograph right here, Srila Prabhupada's having his feet washed.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's a bowl running underneath it, and that's this bowl right here. And they were just lying around, and I saw it, and it was just kind of like bent up. Well, still a little bent up, but it was in the closet, and it was kind of bent up, so I set it aside, and then I gave it to the head Bajari later on to keep up here for safekeeping. But
so
we just, we take things for granted when great souls are around, but then after they leave, then, we wish we hold on. Like we used to have Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa son, his old Vyasa son, and we had it outside in the parking lot for a while.
Oh.
Our Srila Prabhupada commented on why is this out here like this not being covered, and some devotee got it, later on. And
So are these plates were used by Srila Prabhupada?
they were in. We found that plate specifically. We found in one of the trunks. So I think there's a good chance of that, but I can't say for sure. And it's the same deity plates. We have same plates that we have for the altar downstairs for the deities. So
So these are the photos were presented by some devotees when Prabhupada was here?
Well, that's a clock with Prabhupada on it. That's always been there as far as I know. That one up there is, of course, that's a published picture that was in the third canon of the Bhagavatam. I believe it's by Bhardaraj, Krishna Kaliya.
Oh, okay.
It's the original right there. These are all original paintings.
So is this...
Krishna book and...
We see an harmonium, little piano sort of thing.
Well, this is kind of... it's not called a harmonium, it's called the...
Piano?
No, it's... Anyway, it was common like in the 1960s. People would get them and play on them a little bit. And
so it was...
I was told by one of his servants, or I heard from one of his servants that he probably played this like one time or something like that, but he didn't like regularly play the thing.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't sound as good as a harmonium. Harmonium sounds much nicer. And these are different items that were up here, and or different places that we brought here. I don't know. Could you see this? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These are just. Some of these stuffs we found in trunks up here, so we took them out. So I'm not sure if Prabhupada actually used them, because devotees would make different offerings to Prabhupada, and he would accept them. But whether he used them or not, I'm sure. This looks like some shirts or kirtas and hats. This is a piece of cloth. It says Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi cloth, donated by Padmanabha. So this is looks like Padmanabha. So that's there, and there's pictures of these Rukmini Dwarkadish, the deities here, Gaunitai and Jagannath. These were in Prabhupada's desk for a long time, so that's why they're so faded, because of the sunlight. And this gong right here is, we put it up here for safekeeping, the Prabhupada's gong and the gong hammer. And it was Prabhupada played a lot after we gave class. Like he would, after he gave class, he would have Guru Puja for him, and he would play the gong. There's photographs of him playing this gong, and he would play this. So we kept it here for safekeeping, because we just left it in the Vyasa sun and just like disappear, after a while. So we brought it up here for safekeeping. And this jar is this one jar was on Prabhupada's desk for a long time, so I think it's something Prabhupada used or next to a lot. And this is a cushion that was Prabhupada put his feet on. There's a photograph of that right on top of the cushion. And this is over at the Diorama studio. So we have a doll museum here of different exhibits from Bhagavad Gita. So this is the place, the studio where they made all the dioramas. It was across the street where it used to be Govinda's restaurant on Venice.